Princeton sent out an email about orientation trips, and I looked through all of them, and honestly, outdoor action was the one that stood out the most to me.
I was really looking forward to outdoor action as a chance to explore something that I had really been wanting to do but just hadn't had the chance to or the resources to.
The idea of being outdoors was just truly exciting in and of itself.
That very first trip was in the fall of 1974 for the incoming class of 78. Steve Belkey, who is an assistant dean in the Dean of Undergraduate Students Office, came up with the idea of developing an outward-bound program that would take students out into the outdoors to build small group teams and really help students make connections with each other and Princeton. And it was an incredibly successful program.
You could do a base camping trip, a full-on backpacking trip, a canoeing trip, or day trips from Princeton. You won't always get the one that you put as your first choice, but that's sort of, in a lot of ways, an opportunity to try something new, be put in a situation that you might not be the most comfortable with, and then you'll get to embody the challenge by choice motto that OA is all about.
And so you're forced into kind of a really intimate environment with strangers, and it teaches you how to be conversational, how to make good relationships, and in a really short and intense period of time.
Cooking for each other, playing games with each other, it's like an experience that I feel like you can't really get anywhere else.
It takes you out of your comfort zone, and it puts you in a situation where you have to adapt.
None of us have the same major, we don't have many of the same interests, even our outdoors experience is different.
You know, being fully disconnected from the world for the first time ever.
Being able to interact with people from different perspectives, from different places. It was truly wonderful being able to hear their stories and how they ended up at Princeton University.
It creates a bond that's very different from something you might develop over a longer period of time in like smaller interactions.
And you get to feel more familiar and more at home.
Outdoor action gave me a big go for it mentality that I'm gonna carry with me throughout my time in Princeton.
I decided to become an OA leader after having an absolutely amazing Frosh trip.
Being a mentor and a source of support, I think, is something that's really valuable and meaningful.
One of the things that OA started was the idea that everybody could be a leader. The leader training program is really a unique kind of element of outdoor action. Current students teaching the new students how to be effective leaders.
Being a leader trainer has helped me become a better researcher and a better person in general in life.
I led an OA trip this last fall, and one of the students looked at me and was like, this will be my first time ever sleeping outside. And then we had this beautiful night where it was clear skies, we looked up at the stars, and she was sort of like, wow, I never knew it could be like this.
I get a lot of things out of being outdoors. I think probably the first thing is just a chance to be more present.
Taking a step away and so being mindful for just a few days is something that's really going to allow you to actually go back into your regular life and be better.
We have recently started doing more OA Plus events which are focused on trips throughout the year, and they are open to all the students, including grad students.
They're kind of a respite from the constant, always-on personality that you have to adopt at Princeton.
Spending time in nature is really, really an important piece for student mental health. Outdoor action, being able to provide weekly outdoor activities, is a really great way to support students throughout their time at Princeton.
I love being outside, and anytime I'm outside, I feel a kind of joy that I don't feel elsewhere.
Kayaking, rock climbing.
You know, having the opportunity to do that multiple times a year.
It keeps me connected to nature and encourages me to continue to go outside in a way that's kind of hard to when you're on campus all the time.
The best thing that I took away from OA was getting that new friend group to hang out with.
Many students talk about how the things that they learned through OA have been lifelong lessons. We have lots of our alumni come back and tell us that they use the things they learned, particularly as outdoor action leaders, in the work they do every day, learning how to lead groups effectively, how to communicate, how to face a challenging situation and work together with a team to solve it. OA has really been a wonderful learning laboratory for generations of Princetonians. The individual challenges that people experience when they're in the outdoors and working together is a really powerful growth tool. Students get to go outside and challenge themselves in ways they never thought was possible before. And that is a really, really powerful learning experience.
And as part of outdoor action, we want to emphasize that there's no challenges big enough for you, and there's always this community and support that you will get that will help you face your challenges and overcome them.
Anybody can and will have fun at an OA trip.
And then you have a bunch of fun, like, camping skills that you could utilize later in life.
It's really opened up just a whole new world of opportunities for me to explore the outdoors in the way I want.